Today I'm going to be sharing with you all how I bought this beautiful condo with cash at the age of 25.
Give me every time.
First thing that I did was get rid of all my consumer debt. So the first year after graduation, I focused on paying off my student loans. I had $30,000, paid them off in 12 months. I'll put a link down below so you can watch that video. Basically what I did was I established a budget to save money. So I was still making around $3,000-$4,000 a month. And if I can save $2,500 each month over a 12-month period, I'll be able to save $30,000. And if I do that for 2 years, I could save $60,000. So that's exactly what I did. I set up a budget that looked like this, and I lived on that budget for 2 straight years. I started making a little bit more at my job, so after 2 years, I had actually saved $70,000. With that $70,000, I decided that I was going to look for a place to live. Now, usually when I tell people this, they're like, you're never going to find a place where I live that's $60,000 or $70,000, and that might be true. I live in the Washington, D.C. metro area. Specifically, I live in Montgomery County, Maryland, and at this time, it was 2015, it was one of the top 10 most expensive places to live in the United States. You can find deals anywhere, and I'm going to share with you exactly how I found this deal. First, I had straight cash, so I started going out to condos and I started looking at them and I started putting in offers. These were places that needed a little bit of work. They were built in the 80s, but they had good structural bones. So I had $70,000 in my bank account and I was using $60,000 of it to make offers. Well, when I came around this place, it was listed for $90,000 and I put in an offer for $60,000. It needed a lot of updating, and she decided that she wanted to sell her house to someone, a young person who was doing the right things with their money. There's 2 things to look for when you find a deal in real estate. The first one is if someone passes away. So if someone passes away in someone's family and they inherit a property, that is always a good opportunity to get a deal on real estate. The second one is if someone's getting divorced because they need to unload this property quickly, and if you can come in with a cash offer, it's a lot more advantageous for them to sell it to you than having to wait for a loan process and all these things that could take several months. So in my situation, the woman that owned this place before me had just passed away, and her daughter was looking to sell the property to make some money, and she was looking to sell it quickly. Well, since I had an all-cash offer, I could do it tomorrow. And that's exactly what happened. Within 2 weeks, I had closed on the property. I had written a check for $60,000 and I bought this property. Now I have no mortgage. Now it wasn't pristine when I first got it. It definitely needed a lot of work. You know, the carpets needed to be redone. I put in new floors. It needed to be painted. It had never been painted before, so it needed to be repainted. The kitchen was the old 80s look, and so I needed to repaint the kitchen, the bathroom, and I did a lot of that work over time. But at the age of 25, I had no mortgage and I had no debt. And now the value is probably around $95,000 to $100,000, and I put in about $15,000 of work. That's how I did it. I saved up the money. I looked for properties that were in those 2 categories if someone had passed away or there was a divorce going on, and that's really how you find the deals. And I didn't know that the woman had passed away. If you put in enough offers, at some point you're going to get a bite. Be sure to hit that subscribe. I'll continue to post videos about saving money, budgeting, my story, traveling, and I'll see y'all next week.
Give me every time.